This is a normal chessboard, and this is the chessboard you get when playing Chess Twist. What is going on here? Okay, so I have a lot of explaining to do. As you can see, the tiles are no longer uniform, which changes how every chess piece can move. On a normal chessboard, a pawn advances just by going forward. Here, going forward may look like this, following the green nodes, or it might look like this, where it just hits a wall that makes a left turn. And every piece moves differently, and I'm gonna use orthogonal adjacencies and diagonal adjacencies to explain this. Let's use the king, for instance. The king can move once orthogonally or once diagonally. Moving orthogonally means it could go up, right, down, or left, moving across the intersection of two tiles, and diagonal means that it will go in the other four directions, passing through the intersection of more than two tiles. However, what if the king is here? Then it can only move to 7 spots, and that's because of this red symbol, which denotes that there is no diagonal movement through this intersection. It can move orthogonally up and more orthogonally right, but it cannot go diagonally upright. On the other end, these blue symbols show that there are more diagonals through that intersection it can travel to. So this diagonal has 2 possible outcomes, and that creates a lot of potential spots for the king to move. Other pieces like the rook can go as far orthogonally as possible, as long as there aren't any pieces in the way, and assuming it stays in the same direction. And you can look at it by like a square by square basis, like this is straight ahead. It's just the opposite side from where it came in, and sometimes it totally bends it. Bishops are a bit more complicated because they'll take advantage of the diagonal symbols, where it's like, if it goes up to a red symbol, it will just stop its movement. But if it hits a blue symbol, then it can start branching out. And actually, it can jump past the pawn line in the beginning just because of this crazy board. I can take a pawn with a bishop as my first move. And of course, the queen is uber powerful. It can do anything. It can go both ways, split up like crazy, attack so many different pieces. I mean, this is wild. The knight, it doesn't really move like an L anymore. It's like a twisted L. It'll just move 2 tiles in one orthogonal direction, and then it will move 1 tile in a perpendicular direction afterwards. So it still can only move to 8 spots, and that's not too bad. But of course, the pawns can also capture diagonally, so having pawns near these nodes are pretty good. And I think there's also en passant. So yeah, let's see what a game would look like. You know, I could advance my pawn out, have it hit multiple possible squares. There's my opponent. So the queen's protecting their pawn, but is anything else of mine attacking their pawn? Not really. Okay, can I protect this with another pawn? Yeah, I can if I do this. Oh, that put him in check with the bishop. Hold up. Look at this. Look at this insane check. All right, well, good block on your part, I guess. Is anything protecting this pawn? Not the queen, not the knight, not the bishop. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a free pawn. Give me that. You're in check again. You gotta block it with your bishop. That is so good. That is amazing. I'm just looking at the bishop's lines. It can't really attack anything if I move this. Do I want to take his pawn or trade? His bishop's in a bad spot, so honestly, I'll keep my bishop alive, keep it in a good spot. Make sure that it can't get taken by something else. I think it's fine. Yeah, gobble up them pawns. Okay, so he's attacking my rook. I see how that could be an issue. I don't know, I kind of get the feeling that bishops are more powerful than rooks in this game, so I almost don't care. Like, I guess you can take that and hope. Well, let me check this bishop. What can you do with this? You can take my rook. You know what? Have it. It's all yours. Oh, he chooses not to. Possibly because he knows that he's under threat or wants to threaten my bishop. Scared a little, huh? Okay, fair play with that. However, I guess I actually had this move available to me last time. So notice how this pawn can, I guess, diagonally take here. That makes this a protected spot that attacks his queen. That's more threatening than a rook. What are you gonna do? You're gonna move. I understand. Okay, what can you hit? You're now attacking my bishop and threatening to get in my business, but my bishop's still protected. I think the biggest threat is the queen hitting this pawn here. I don't have anything guarding it. Wait, how does it even get there? Is it bouncing off the edge of the board? Just like how pawns kind of bounce off the edge of the board? Wait, that's, oh, it's because there's a blue marker here. Ah, so it's an additional diagonal. There's a blue marker here too, but that just allows the bishop to protect the knight. Okay, if the queen takes this, it puts me in check, also attacking the knight, pawn, and pawn. Freaky. Because I noticed that his pawn here is undefended, but it's like kind of a crummy pawn, so I probably shouldn't care much. I guess I could advance this pawn too, putting it on a pretty good spot. It is protected, and it also defends against that queen's flank. What are you gonna do now? Move your knight? Okay, that knight does attack my pawn, but it's like double defended, triple defended. That's a great pawn. Speaking of great pawns, I'm gonna take yours now, then I'm pretty sure it's safe. I guess I could check, but nah. All right, queen, oh God. Oh man, all right, my pawn can't advance forward into the queen. Wait, can I not just take this? Did you just give up your queen? If so, I should use this opportunity to explain that I'm only facing like the medium bot because I wasn't sure how I'd adapt to this. Thankfully, there are harder difficulties. Are you dumb? You are. Oh, what the fuck? That was takeable. Okay, so I made a bad move, and then in solidarity, the bot made a worse move. It's like, okay, you want to say a real bad move? I'll show you how it's done. Oh man, there is so much to keep track of. Okay, I guess I'm up. I think I'll just advance a pawn, open a lane for my queen. Wait, am I in danger? I'm not in danger. I am the danger. You have a rook move. It is attacking my bishop, but the same pawn protects it. And that rook is just protecting this measly little pawn. I can't move my queen because that would lose me my rook. I guess I'll just scare off the bishop then, since I, need that. Don't want him to just get a free piece. Of course, that did make his bishop like a lot better. Mostly he's hitting my pawn and my knights, but this pawn is protected at least. So I guess I just got to move the knight somewhere. Or if I push this pawn up one, I think it's protecting the knight. Yeah, this way I can keep a strong central knight. But it is exposing my king to check. Do I dare block it? I think I'm okay with just like running my king. Although I could advance this pawn. Threatens his bishop. It is protected by my rook. And this bishop is doing practically nothing else. So yeah, get him. Oh, he's advanced the knight to attack my knight? Is that just a free knight? And it's not like this knight was actually even doing anything. Yeah, gimme, gimme. You've moved your rook to attack my pawn, but that was just the pawn that was attacking his bishop. And your bishop is still under attack. So, yes, I will take it. Now, of course, this pawn's open. He doesn't go for it. Instead, he pushes his king for some reason. Yes. Move king. I think actually two pieces are attacking this pawn. Guess I should protect it or probably move it, to be honest. Hashtag save the pawn. Be free. The rook adjustment. I think I need to get my queen out here. Okay, nobody's attacking this square. And it allows me for it to work with the rook. We'll see. Oh. Interesting block. Is that guarded? No, it is not. I will take that. Thank you. You really got to check these things. Oh, he pushed his pawn up too, right next to one of my pawns. You know what that means? En passant. Is that a trap? Am I screwed if this happens to me? What's the worst that could happen? It's fine. Wait, what? Would I be in check or something? What? Okay, wait, why is it not letting me do it? It even has the arrow here, showing the line. Okay. I just want you all to know that I thought of en passant, but it appears to be bugged. Unless there's something else I'm missing. Now, let's see. What can be done? This pawn can kind of take backwards. This square is actually protected. That is wild. Is this square protected? I guess by the rook. All right, en passant is by far the best move too. That blows. Or maybe it just doesn't count as en passant. That's the other possibility, which is fair, but I call shenanigans. Okay, I could do a little diversion tactic here. Put him in check with the bishop. Oh wait, does the knight protect that square? It does not, because it specifically has to go 2 and then 1. It cannot go 1, then 2. That's an interesting order of operations that only matters in this game mode. But this puts him in check, so he can't take my queen. And if he takes it with a rook, then I can get up there. So I like that move a little bit. His king does not have far to go. I guess now I can use my queen to eat another pawn. Think that's safe? Again, you gotta really be sure here. Okay, his king moves there, so this is taking a pawn with check and is no longer protected. So I guess I'll go for it and then maybe gobble that rook afterwards, depending on how he moves. Well, how do I want to do this? This pawn looks pretty free. Checking, checking, checking. Yep. And I'm checking you. Get checked, fool. But coming up on checkmate, well, I could probably start getting rid of his pieces. Gobble up that bishop, just to make sure you can't get in my way. Okay, he's invented an escape for himself. Very well. But you've also stopped covering this square for the fork check. And another check right afterwards. Very nice, very nice. That's what I do like. I mean, your time is running short. My queen is under attack, but not for long. I gotta make sure not accidentally stalemate here. Is this checkmate? I think it is. Hey! Very cool. So just to show you, if I play more games, I could do like higher difficulties of bots. I could also choose different types of boards. There are like some of their favorite selections or ones, random ones that are asymmetric or symmetric if you want a fun game. And you can also like play against another person in person or online and solve puzzles. What are the puzzles? 2 moves to checkmate as white. So there's the king. This is insane. So it's probably got to be with the queen, yeah? Well, this king can only move into this back row. So I would imagine it would look something like this. You get in the back row. And then I try to checkmate. This king cannot move anywhere. Is this checkmate? No, because it could move there. Ah, okay, hold on. Okay, maybe I could do something with the rook. Whereas, like, I put it here, it's kind of a ladder mate. A crooked ladder mate. More puzzles. I am in check, and there's 4 moves to checkmate. Okay, well, I could just take that queen. This is, like, almost the normal board. All right, the knight is protecting the queen, so I guess I would naturally take this. But you would take me, but I could take with check. You're blocking, so that's a pretty good sign. If you have to block, your days are numbered. So down there. This is a nice checkmate. I believe it is. Nice. One last chess puzzle for the road. I play as white with 4 moves to checkmate. Now, black does have a rook and queen in pretty protective spots down below. I have 2 attacking pieces. I guess I'll put them in check and hope that a series of checks can get me a win. Black king moves out of the way. I could try moving the queen up here. Is it actually safe? Just checking everything. I think so. It's almost like a ladder mate. Does this work? Well, the king moves there, and then all of a sudden, it gets very sketchy. Because I just can't move the rook to this spot. The queen isn't even guarding it, but I could move the queen here. This actually doesn't guard that many spaces, though. I feel like this doesn't do enough, because I'm pretty sure the black king can run just for a little while longer. Oh, maybe not. The queen goes here. Oh, does that leave the bottom square still uncovered? It does. Hold on, did I miss mate in one? Let me see. It was at this spot where I was unsure, and I did this, but then I didn't really see a proper continuation. So the queen guards here and here. What about the bishop? Bringing the bishop, that puts him in check, but I'm fairly certain that still leaves one spot uncovered. Yeah, because the king has this escape. Oh, or a pawn take. So definitely not that. Maybe my first move can't be check. I could just go here, which is certainly obnoxious. Is my rook hanging? No, it's protected. Black doesn't even know what to do. Moving the queen in there, very defensive spot. Potentially frustrating. Except the queen does not guard here, and this provides a check. So now what? Oh, you come to block me? You fool. You absolute buffoon. You could have ran and maybe survived one more turn? Well, I gotta be careful here. I mean, I'm in a great spot. I don't see mate in one. Like, this square right here is always an escape. Or this square. All right, what if I try throwing the rook back a little bit? Still with a check. Then the idea is when the king goes that way, I can put my queen here. It's a lot more forward. It's just, you know, getting the rook out of the way. Now, I gotta be careful. This rook can still snoop in and block. What happens if I take my queen and move it here, though? If he moves his king to either of the 2 spots, I see checkmate. If he blocks, I don't know. Okay, he blocked. I think I still see a similar checkmate, right? Because how are you gonna block this? And the king's escapes are blocked. There we go. That was a tough one. Glad to end this on a tricky puzzle. This is fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it because I want to run this back against the hardest computer. Let me know if you want to see it, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day and peace.